for New Jersey Business and Industry Association members and their employees, and by the New Jersey Association of Realtors. The real story on real estate is at realstorynj.com.
The man who's resolved state disputes with unions says the Christie administration wrongly fired him. A pair of sexual harassment investigations centers on a North Jersey mayor. Lawmakers want to know why school construction projects aren't moving faster. Some towns look to the courts to help save money. And a railroad redevelopment plan in Hoboken might be in for a bumpy ride. NJN News for Tuesday, March 1st. A top official who referees disputes between state government's executive branch and organized labor is crying foul tonight over his firing. Ira Mintz, the former general counsel of the Quasi-Independent Public Employment Relations Commission, or PERC, says he was axed for failing to toe the line for the Christie administration. State House correspondent Zachary Fink reports.
Late last year, Ira Mintz says he was told by the new PERC chair to move on.
I worked at PERC for 25 years. And was terminated on 15 seconds notice by a new commission chair who had been appointed by the governor, had been on the job 3 weeks. She called me into her office and said, "Your services are no longer required."
That was Kelly Hatfield.
Kelly Hatfield.
Kelly Hatfield took over as chair last December. The position had been vacant up until her confirmation by the state Senate. Mintz had essentially been running the day-to-day operations at PERC while serving as chief counsel. Over the course of Christie's first year in office, Mintz says the commissioners issued 4 decisions that may have led to his dismissal.
The agency issued a number of decisions in the first year of the administration, that we had been told the administration was unhappy with.
One decision involved the ability of local governments to furlough workers and reduce the work week. PERC found that those issues need to be collectively bargained. Another decision related to health benefits, and Mintz believes the final straw was the fight over whether state workers had the day off after Thanksgiving. PERC ruled that no work on Black Friday 2010 had been negotiated as part of a memorandum of understanding between the Corzine administration and state workers.
PERC was never interested in the outcome of negotiations. PERC was always interested in making sure that it was a fair process, that both parties could come to the table as equals and try to reach an agreement over negotiable subjects. That's PERC's role. It wasn't pro-labor, it wasn't pro-management. But when you fire the referee, then you're trying to change the game. And I think that this is an attempt to make the process tilt more towards management.
Hatfield was unavailable for comment. Governor Christie's press secretary Michael Druniak told the Star-Ledger that changes at state agencies occur with new administrations. PERC is in but not of the Department of Labor and Workforce Development. PERC has its own counsel in order to remain independent. Most state agencies are represented in court by the Attorney General's office. Critics say this is the first time a PERC staffer has been fired by an administration, and it's a threat to the commission's independence.
It's the lifeblood of the agency. The neutrality and independence of PERC is the lifeblood of the agency, and this is a severe blow to that because everyone now knows the administration is trying to control the outcomes of the commission decisions.
An administration official tells NJN News that Mintz's brother is the law partner of Stephen Weissman, the top attorney for CWA, the largest state worker union. Mintz is now working at that firm with both of them. Meantime, Druniak says the governor's office completely agrees with the need for PERC to remain independent.
It's not like Wisconsin. The governor doesn't control both houses of the legislature and therefore wouldn't have the ability to dismantle collective bargaining in New Jersey. But you can dismantle the agency. He does that, has that ability, and that's what I think is going on.
Now, we did reach out to 4 of the longest-serving PERC commissioners and spoke to 3 of them by phone. They largely backed up Mintz's account using words like shocking, unfair, and unprecedented to describe the dismissal. They went on to say that the move is a threat to the agency's neutrality and there has never been a termination without just cause. And Jim, last month there was a meeting and the commissioners expressed some of those views to the new chair, and the minutes of that meeting just became public, which might explain why we're hearing about it just now.
All right, thank you, Zach, for that report. Elsewhere, the Essex County Prosecutor's Office is investigating a city employee